Hello everyone, it's your buddy Sven here once again, coming at you with another Warframe video. Today we'll be discussing a war build. You can get this one after the second Dream Quest as of update 18. Really powerful melee weapon. In my opinion, it surpasses the Galatine, which as you guys, if you kept up with my latest melee weapon list, you guys know that I thought the Galatine was the greatest melee weapon in Warframe in update 17. Update 18, that changes. War becomes the best. I'll have to republish a tier list. I'll probably do that as of update 19, but we'll see how that goes. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and get right into the build because that's why you clicked on this video, I assume. Now, to start, we have Cleaving Whirlwind, which it matches the stance and the capacity that it gives with Tempo Royale. If you like Tempo Royale, by all means throw Tempo Royale in there. I like Cleaving Whirlwind a little bit more because I get to spin around like a little idiot, but then that's me. I like spinning like an idiot. Next up, I have the one Forma, which was adding the V here for Berserker. Berserker gives 30% attack speed bonus for 24 seconds on each critical hit. Now, this can stack up to 3 times, and it goes up to 75%, not 90%. That's an important thing to note, but any subsequent crits after the 3 stacks, excuse me here, after you stack it up fully at that 3 stacks, it'll keep refreshing that 24 seconds. That is huge. Next up, we have a Primed Heavy Trauma. Now, the reason I throw Primed Heavy Trauma on here is because it's the biggest impact damage giver, which War naturally scales with impact, but if you have Collision Force, you can do that too, or honestly, you can even go all the way down to Heavy Trauma, which is the extra 90% for 7 mod capacity. If you only have Heavy Trauma, by no means is your damage going to fall off too bad, but Primed Heavy Trauma, because I am focusing on a late game build with this, but any impact damage will do. Next up, we have the Shocking Touch, 90% electricity damage to pair with this 90% poison damage off of Fever Strike. This line polarity on Fever Strike comes with War by default, so that is not Forma'd, but this will give us the ability to have corrosive damage. Pressure Point, of course, 120% extra melee damage. I'm going to throw Pressure Point into just about all my melee builds. I promise you guys that. Now, I play Fury here because 30% attack speed is really good. Also, the fact that it really just it completely eliminates the consequences of running this mod, Spoiled Strike. 100% damage, minus 20% attack speed. Overall, between those two mods, you get 100% damage and 10% attack speed. Really good. Also, the fact that Berserker will do a little bit better with Fury also in your loadout, because that is a standard attack speed, and then the scales off of the attack speed before your crits. Really damn strong. Now, I have True Steel here because the extra 60% crit chance to proc Berserker a little bit more often. Also, the fact that you'll just swing a little bit harder every so often. Now, let's go ahead and go into the statistics, because I assume you guys want to know the nitty-gritty. Just how much does this do? Now, it does about 1253 on the impact front. That is pretty heavy hitting. You will reduce shields from Corpus really damn fast, also from the Orican Void. 14 puncture, meaning it doesn't shred armor very well, but this thing does a lot of damage, so you'll still be hitting really hard, even in the later levels of Tower 4. 103 slash. That's pretty good, honestly, but the impact is really big. Now, also, the thing to shred armor here, while it doesn't have a lot of puncture, this thing clocks in at about 1064 corrosive. This thing will shred your armor. A lot of corrosive, really strong. Honestly, and combining it with the 20% status chance off of just the standard war metric, which it has a really high status chance on its own, you will be applying all of this, and you will be shredding your opponent's armor in no time and leaving them but a bloody husk of what they were. Now, the spin attack, leap attack, wall attack, all 4872, really damn strong. Standard fire rate clocks in at about 1. That is really good for a greatsword, but let's go ahead and throw in the Berserker buff all the way up to 3. 1.766, even faster. That is a really fast greatsword. Now, obviously, we can impact it with Steel Charge and all that fun stuff, but to clock it out, we get about 2458 on the burst and sustained DPS. That's per swing. That is really powerful, guys. This is a really good weapon. Would highly recommend it if you haven't completed Second Dream. Go ahead and do it, and then you have to get the blueprint from the Shadow Stalker. But I assume that you guys can do it. You guys are all massively talented. Anywho, that's going to wrap up this video. If you like what you heard in this video, please leave a like down below. That helps me out a whole lot. And if you want to see Warframe videos every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, hit the big red button down below. Subscribe to my channel. You'll see my videos the moment they come out. I just adapted the new schedule, and I want to see how it works. Now, for those of you who are wondering, I'm still doing the giveaway. That'll be ending on Friday. I'll be releasing a second video for that. Now, the giveaway is for Orthos Prime. There will be a link to it in the end card below, which will be coming around in about, 30 seconds to a minute. So if that interests you, click on that. Go ahead and enter. You just have to comment. No pressure to subscribe. Anywho, this has been Sven. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.